everyone. How's it going? Manal here. Excuse me as I look away because I'm driving home. But I just felt like I had not made a video in like a million years, and I wanted to update all y'all. To be honest, I have no idea what week I am. I think it's like I must have reached week 30 by now, but I'm not sure. And to back up a second, my name is Manel. I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy back in September now, September 15th, 2016, out in Huntington Beach, California. And at that point, my starting weight was 260 pounds. The last time I weighed myself a few days ago, I was 203, I believe. And the lowest I've seen lately is like 202.6. I had been waiting to make a video because I was so close to Wonderland that I was like, I'm not doing it until I hit Wonderland. But you know, lo and behold, being the VSG patient that I am, I have like sudden drops and then I have like 5-week stall. So I am deeply embedded in one of my infamous now stalls. And I had been 207 for like a while, and then I had like a sudden drop. I like stepped on the scale one day and I was 205, and I was like, what the hell, like out of nowhere. And then I stepped on the scale a couple days later and I was 202.5, and I'm like, what is happening? And I got so excited and I got like overly amped up that was it, that I was on my way to Wonderland. And then I've just been stuck here for like 3 or 4 weeks now. So, you know, it's a little bumming. It's bumming me out a little bit, but what I'm hoping is I have to present for my, like, to complete my master's degree. I have to do like a mini thesis presentation on May 4th, which is in like a little over 2 weeks. And my goal is, hopefully, fingers crossed, if my body decides to cooperate with me, that I'll be below 200 by then. So please send me positive weight loss vibes, guys, so that I can reach that milestone. Otherwise, things are good. I have to say, now that I'm 7 months out, I definitely noticed the difference in the amount of food that I've been able to eat, which has kind of been freaking me out a little bit, not gonna lie. I had bread for the first time recently. Like, I had a sandwich. It was like a hamburger bun, but it was like a mini one. And up till that point, I honestly had not really tried to eat a large amount of bread, with the exception of, I had a piece of pizza once or twice, but like as a sandwich, like, you know, squishy bread, I had not done that before. And so I was really shocked that I could eat it, to be honest with you, and like almost a little disappointed, because I had been hoping that I could never eat that again comfortably. But it's okay, you know, it's good to be able to know that you can indulge once in a while if you want to. So that's a new thing. And definitely, like I said, like the amount that I'm able to eat has certainly increased. And so that is something I really, really, really want to watch out for. I feel like I say this literally every time I make a video, but I really want to make an effort to get back to the basics. Like, I haven't drank a protein shake for a really long time. Would like to do that. Yeah, so, you know, things I want to get back to eating more frequently, like all these things that I literally say like every single day. But you know, it's been an adjustment after I started working, and now that I'm like getting ready to present soon, I just feel like my days go by so fast, and I literally don't even know how like Monday comes around and then the weekend is over. Like, I don't even know how to space out my time or to prepare or like to do anything. So I'm hoping that after May 4th, like, I can gain back a sense of normalcy and like really start planning a little bit better. And then the other thing, I don't know, I haven't come across this really in the weight loss community yet, but I will be practicing, I'll be observing something called Ramadan, which is a month of fasting from sunrise to sunset, which starts in a few weeks. And I'm really curious how that experience is going to be as a weight loss patient. And that's something I probably want to maybe loop back with my surgeon and talk about. But if any of you happen to have experience with that, or have, you know, have any tips or whatever, please let me know. So what it entails is no food and no water, no, like nothing to drink, from, like I said, from sunrise to sunset. and the days were going to be fairly long. Like pre-surgery was never that big of a deal for me. You know, it's a little rough in the beginning because with the coffee withdrawals and stuff, but then after that you kind of just get used to it again. You get used to life. We're incredibly adaptable, and I think fasting is healthy anyway. But yeah, so as a VSG patient, I'm just like a little concerned about getting my nutrients and having enough water and all of that. So if any of you have any interesting ideas or creative things to consider, please do share. Otherwise, I had my first 5K this past Saturday, which was really awesome. Not gonna lie, I don't know how much running actually happened, but I walked very briskly, you guys, and it was so exciting. Like, it was so exciting to be part of something like that. It was so exciting to, like, you know, that's something that I would have signed up for in the past and then like definitely backed out at the last minute. And I did not back out. I did it, and one of my friends, like, you know, diligently went with me, and you know, she's in better shape than I am, but she kind of went at my pace, and like, she was just so sweet about the whole thing. And it was really, really, really fun. And so it just made, I'm kind of glad, even though I wasn't able to run that much, I was so glad that I went through the process, and that, like, you know, next time around when I'm more prepared, that, you know, I know what to expect. And it's just so encouraging, you know, people, and I live in the Boston area, and so people were getting ready. It was 2 days before the Boston Marathon, which was today, and it was so cool because we got to cross the marathon finish line, and like, they have everything set up for the marathon, and like, so it was just a really cool, unique experience to get that, to do that kind of a 5K. So I was really glad that I chose that one as my first one, and I can't wait to go back. I'm not gonna lie, I was like so sore. I'm like, not even, I walk 3 miles like fairly frequently, but I think because I was like running more than usual within the course of it, that I just like, oh my god, it kicked my ass. And though, not to mention, that night I went to a wedding and I wore 5-inch heels, which did not help my case because, like, oh my god, I was so sore. But yeah, it was fun. And that wedding was fun too, because I saw a lot of people that I had not seen for a really long time, and so people were like, oh my god, you look so different, blah blah blah, which was nice. But, you know, it's hard. I'm really hard on myself, and I think as weight loss patients, a lot of us are. You know, I'm so happy to have a waist now, and to, you know, to just be overall a lot smaller, but it's like all I can see are my arms, or all I can see is like my hips, whatever. And I'm like, man, like, I'm really trying to make an effort to just give myself a break, you know. And you know, some time ago I used to go see a therapist, actually, to be honest, and I recently decided to go back and see one for the first time. I went last week, and I was just telling her that, and we had a really helpful conversation, and I was saying to her that, you know, I feel like I've, you know, since I've lost this weight, and then I've mentioned to you guys, like, I got out of kind of a difficult and like very draining relationship that lasted for many years recently, and so I feel like I'm in this like completely new phase of my life, and I want to be like a lot more deliberate and a lot more happy and a lot more positive in the way that I approach my life, which also includes being like, you know, somewhat forgiving to yourself, and which includes like my body image stuff, which is, you know, it's arguably one of the harder things to get over. So, you know, it's an active, you know, you have to sit and take a moment and remind yourself, like, hey girl, like, you've lost almost 60 pounds, and, you know, you never thought you would do that, and, you know, when was the last time you were almost 200 pounds, and, you know, to just like give some self-love, you know, to just be a little bit less hard on ourselves, and to just take a moment to really appreciate the things that you've accomplished, and all of that. So I'm really trying to adopt some of that into my life, and now the weather, especially on the East Coast, is finally better. I'm like, you know, I take some of that negative energy and put it back into myself, like in terms of like running or walking or exercising outside, and just like, you know, I'm gonna get to wear some cute dresses that I didn't used to wear, you know what I mean? Like just enjoy life, like enjoy the moment that you're in, you know, enjoy that I'm like 60% to my goal, and just, you know, just enjoy it. And now decided to join a dating app, which I'm like literally mortified about, because first of all, I've never done that. Second of all, like the idea of meeting a new person, and like the one good thing about my previous relationship is that like the guy never cared about the way that I looked, in the sense that like, you know, he did love me, you know, regardless of my size, up, down, whatever, it didn't matter to him, which was really wonderful. But I know not a lot of people are like that. And so I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous about the body image thing. And like today is the first time that I kind of got like linked with somebody, and I have like a couple of pictures, but I'm not gonna go out there and put a million pictures of myself. And like the first question you get is like, why don't you have more pictures of yourself? I'm like, listen bro, like just talk to me for 5 minutes before you ask me more about my pictures. We probably will not continue, but the point is, I'm just like, like you're making me nervous. Like I don't want to deal with this. But anyway, we'll take it one step at a time and see how it goes. And I'll keep you guys posted if I ever hit Wonderland, which inevitably I'm sure I will, but it will just take some damn time. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing fantastic in your journeys and in life, and everything is just wonderful. And I will catch up with y'all soon. Bye.